going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and I can see exactly 6 years into the future. I have 20/20 vision. Okay, today was deadlifts, but more importantly, for those of you with functioning eyes, probably noticed I'm in a different gym, a different environment. It was a little bit of a one-off. I might be training here occasionally, but potentially in the future I could be training here a bit more frequently. We will see. It's a long story. Anyway, on with the session. So today, in keeping with my plan, I decided to go for 5 sets of 5. The weight was 187.5 kilos, which is 413 pounds, I think. And in short, I absolutely smashed it. I felt awesome. This is my first set. It wasn't fantastic. I managed to cut the outside of my hand before I started, so I was being weird. I was trying not to brush it on my leg for some reason. I then realised I was being an idiot and I just kind of forgot about that. But from kind of the second set onwards, the bar was flying up. It felt so easy. I think it kind of peaked, particularly in the third session. It just felt like it was nothing. I felt like I was warming up. I would go as far as to say this is probably the best I've ever felt deadlifting. Because, I mean, it's not massive, but this is a pretty big weight. I mean, I've never even done 3 sets of 5 at this. So to get it for 5 sets of 5, I'm pretty delighted, to be honest. Other pros were that my form felt good. I was keeping my bum pretty low. I felt like I was getting some pretty decent glute activation, which I don't always get. I'm trying at the moment, or kind of when I remember, to keep my knees a little bit wider and try and kind of push my hips through, because I feel like sometimes I leave it all hanging on my back. Although, to be honest, since I've changed to sumo, I pretty much, in fact, I'd say I'd never really felt any kind of back problems. When I was doing conventional, I felt my back was kind of ruined every single session. Now with sumo, it's completely fine, which is obviously brilliant, but the next step is to really make sure I'm using my glutes and kind of properly engaging them, because that is obviously a big kind of step in getting a massive deadlift. But yeah, like I said, I felt so good today. This is my 4th set. See, my form's looking pretty strong. Hips are staying low. Everything's coming up simultaneously. Arms are locked out. I just felt really, really good. I mean, one of the pros of using this place is that obviously the floor is flat. In my gym that I normally use, it's like a mountain range. Literally, pretty much wherever I go, my feet are never going to be completely level. Whereas here, I had a little kind of mat down, but the floor as a whole is completely flat. So I know that I'm pulling evenly and everything is as it should be. Now, this is my 5th set. This one wasn't quite as clean as the others. I was feeling a little bit tired here. I don't think I've ever done really 5 sets of 5 for deadlift, but I got all the reps in, and like I said, I'm pretty ecstatic about that, because that is, for me, that's very, very strong deadlifting. My plan is at this stage to deadlift once a week, squat twice a week, and just do 5 sets of 5 for the foreseeable future. So we'll see how it goes. Right, moving on. I then did some deficit work. I didn't use 2 plates to stand on because, well, firstly, these are bumper plates and they're massive anyway, and secondly, they're kind of quite plasticky, and I was a little bit concerned that stacking 2 of them up might result in them sliding off and me looking like an absolute gimp. So I went for 1. I didn't go particularly heavy. It's only like 130 kilos, I think, which is like 290 pounds or so. It's pretty light. As you can see, I'm doing a double overhand grip, but I was happy with the work I'd already done, so I thought I'd just get a little bit of bonus stuff. And I did 3 sets of 8 there. And that was that. Another thing to add, I used chalk again. My hands are taking an absolute pounding. They were really sore today. It almost felt a little bit like a limiting factor in my hands, but I'm pretty sure they'll adapt. Most things on my body tend to adapt, so I should be okay, hopefully, in the not too distant future. I then moved on to some pendlay rows. I did 3 sets of 12 down to about 10, I think, of these. Again, you'll see me pretty much every time I finished any kind of set, I look at my hands because they were really hurting. I was concerned that they were still kind of in one piece. But in terms of my actual work, like I said, I felt really, really good. I then did some bent over rows. I did 3 sets of, I think, about 14 to about 12 reps here. Probably could have gone a little bit heavier, but I was being a wimp, so I didn't. I then moved on to, or I then finished the session, sorry, with some reverse flies. I fell over there. Watching the slow-mo. Here we go. Oh, pretty embarrassing. Luckily, no one was there at that point, so yeah, it wasn't actually that bad, but I felt pretty stupid. And I did 3 sets of, I think, about 12 of these, and that was my session. Another point to add, there was no one else in the gym, and I didn't touch the floor, but in a second you're going to see the camera move, so I'm fairly sure that's some kind of paranormal activity, slightly concerning. But more importantly, I smashed my session. Apart from my hands, I'm feeling really good and I'm pretty pleased. So, hope you enjoyed the session, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.